If there's businesses out there kind of on the fence about going for kind of automation or automating some of their product lines or their process lines, what would you say? Like, what advice would you give to them?
So my advice would be is firstly to look at the process. It might not be the best approach to say, right, we want to automate that. Perhaps the very first step is to start thinking about the product or the process and to start thinking, well, what could we do to get this ready for automation? So automation is great, but it does require, for example, in the world of welding, it requires the fit up of parts to be accurate. And you can fit a robot with a vision system and a seam tracker, but there's extra expense involved in that. So it may be that you look, well, if we make this laser cut bracket a tab and slot arrangement, that we can be sure of the positioning of the welds every time, and then we can look at a very simple fixture. That would be the first thing to do, because things have to be, from my point of view, things have to be designed for manufacture, especially with automation. And you have to have an open mind about that. And then actually from the process point of view, if there's anything that's super repetitive, super dirty, I mean, this is a bit of a cliche now for automation, or super mind-numbing, that is that's nobody wants to be doing that job. As a human in today, it's 2026, we should all be pushing ourselves and, employees want to be doing more and getting more job satisfaction than doing those types of jobs. So that it would be something that's prime for an automated process.